do you think the future of music industry will change?
Well, the music industry is in terminal decline. It is the damage is irreparable. Everything has had to be adapted and altered and radically shift. Lots of companies have gone bankrupt, and sales have plummeted by 90% over the last 15 years. So the industry failed to adapt to digital technologies and therefore lost its market share to iTunes. How things are going to change? Well, things have already changed. The industry, in an attempt to recoup some of its losses, is trying to sign the big, well-known name artists like Beyonce, like Madonna, like Jay-Z to those 360-degree deals. These deals means that the artist signs for megabucks. Madonna signed for $120 million for 5 albums. But that included all the rights to her touring, where she makes lots of money, all rights to her merchandise. So she got her money up front, but that's all she's going to get. So she's not going to earn any more royalties, unless her music sells in excess of, say, 3 million per album, which is highly unlikely to do anymore because CDs aren't selling. For lesser known artists, the other way of looking at doing things is to self-release. And obviously there's websites such as Bandcamp where you can upload your own songs, which is great, and it does offer developing artists a sort of a way of getting their music out to an audience alongside other online devices like YouTube. But you're still struggling to find your audience. Much the same way as any band's always gone out and toured. To kind of get its artists, get its audience and sort of momentum developing. The same works in the online age as well. These artists still need to be found. They still need to find their audience in order to develop a career in the music industry. But lesser known artists, less commercial, more niche audience artists, such as you could say Amanda Palmer of the Dresden Dolls, or John Grant, a musician that I really like. They've used social media as a particular way to engage their audience. So, updating regularly of events on Twitter and Facebook as a way of kind of getting their audience on side, and so the audience no longer feels distanced from the artist. There's more of a sort of a connection, a direct connection with the artist. In fact, Amanda Palmer even stays with people when she's touring. She'll put a message out on her blog. Anyone in Brighton, for example, got a spare room for the night, I'm playing at the Concorde, and someone will put her up. Crowdfunding as well is something that she's done, but again, you need to have a name in order to develop that. So to summarise, I think the future for the music industry is incredibly bleak for most artists, because the record companies are trying to sell back catalogues more than they're trying to develop new talent, because that's their way of making money, and it costs less. So it's all about costs and how much profit they're going to make. They're not investing in new talent. So new young artists need to find alternative ways of getting themselves heard. And that's a struggle, because for every Justin Bieber that uses YouTube, there's 1,000 other artists that have got limited amount of views. So the same problems that occurred before still occur now. Just because one person makes it big doesn't mean that everyone is going to make it big by using social media.